Okay, guys, so continuing on this Jeffrey Epstein story with the Trump administration and their blatant cover up of the Epstein files, it turns out that some people in MAGA actually do care about these files, including Deputy Director of the FBI, Dan Bongino, who's apparently, excuse me, been apparently on thin ice, no pun intended, with the Trump regime due to these Epstein file blunders, I guess, or the cover up, right? He's on thin ice with the administration over this cover up. Because he, for those that don't know, before becoming Trump's new deputy director of the FBI, Dan Bongino was a podcaster. And one of these podcasters that was kind of like Alex Jones, I guess, like very like conspiracy theory minded, like, red pilled, they call themselves. Apparently, he actually has been drawing the ire of Trump. Here, let's. I have an article here by the Daily Beast, and oh, sorry. Here, I have an article here by the Daily Beast, and the headline reads: Trump is fuming behind the scenes at Dan Bongino's Jeffrey Epstein revolt. The subheading reads: Not so terrific. Publicly, the president called him a very good guy, but the mood was reportedly very different behind closed doors. So, the article reads: Donald Trump is said to be fuming behind the scenes at FBI Deputy Director Dan Bongino, whose revolt over the Jeffrey Epstein memo has caused chaos for the administration. Trump has been very angry with Bongino, and to a lesser extent, FBI Chief Kash Patel. CNN's Caitlin Collins reported Monday night on AC 360. Bongino reportedly skipped work on Friday and threatened to resign following a heated confrontation with Attorney General Pam Bondi at the White House days earlier over the administration's handling of the Epstein case. Trump has stood by Bondi, who caught the brunt of furious MAGA backlash after declining to release any additional files related to the disgraced financier's case. Bongino did show up to work on Monday, but his future remains unclear, according to Collins. White House officials were, quote, texting each other and texting me this morning, asking whether or not they had figured out if he had shown up to work today, end quote. Collins reported. Because it was still an open question in Washington this morning if he was going to be back at the FBI today. While the former podcaster is continuing on in his FBI role for now, Collins said his relationship with the White House has deteriorated so much that he hasn't spoken to certain White House officials in days. He's also been out of touch with Justice Department leadership, a relationship central to his role since Wednesday, she added. So, yes, Dan Bongino may still be in the job for right now, but there is a real question over the future of that relationship, Collins said. So, that's interesting. And even with all that, they still can't release the files, huh? I wonder why. Gee, I wonder why. But yeah, I mean, that's definitely interesting. And I'd say it's it's definitely big for sure if he ends up resigning and if this wedge in MAGA keeps, you know, growing. That could be massive, actually, and that could really hurt the Trump administration and potentially tear it apart, right? And I mean, yeah, I mean, it's very interesting that he just didn't show up to work on Friday and still isn't really talking to people. And yeah, um, is it a sign of things to come, of more people that are gonna do this and are gonna speak out? Who knows, right? Um, but it does definitely seem like it's not just Dan Bongino. Um, definitely seems like there's been a lot of other podcasters who have been furious over this cover up and have been, speaking out against it. Even though most of them are still blaming Pam Bondi. Like, I just don't understand these people, how they can't connect the dots, how they can't fucking put two and two together. You know what I'm saying? It's like they can't look. There's hundreds of pictures of Donald Trump with Jeffrey Epstein. You're right. Like, there's audio of Jeffrey Epstein saying that they were close friends for like a fucking decade, and it's insane. the these people's ability to work backward from their conclusion and do all sorts of mental gymnastics to just not face reality and to not criticize their fucking daddy who they're fucking cucked to and who doesn't matter apparently. Even if he's in the Jeffrey Epstein files, apparently they're still cucked to him. Well, not all of them, but like, like, I guess they just can't cope with it, right? Like, because if they accept that, and they accept that Donald Trump is probably in those Jeffrey Epstein files, it'll probably shatter their fucking worldview, right? Like their own perception of themselves and like how they let themselves get conned by this snake oil salesman and blatant liar for so long, right? For some of them, nearly a decade that they've been fucking entranced with this fucking asshole, and for a lot of them, they don't want to accept it. But looks like there's a lot of them that they're actually drawing a red line here. which is interesting for sure. So I want to show you guys this video because, you know, with this whole Dan Bongino thing, I want to show you guys this video real quick of why I think this is actually a sign of things to come. Uh, Looks like this MAGA fan, or ex MAGA fan now, I guess, um, shared this video. Here, let's take a look.
MAGA hats are off. America First hats are on.
Okay. So, yeah. It looks like some of them are pretty pissed, actually. Looks like some of them are pretty fucking pissed over this, so. Yeah. That's, that's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. Hopefully we see a lot more of these fucking red hats going up in flames here pretty soon, and more people just drawing that line and being done with MAGA. Hopefully, and I think there will be. There definitely will be for sure. Over a lot of things, right? I mean, the economy is going to shit in a lot of ways. You know, Medicare and Medicaid cuts and Social Security cuts, but also, you know, everything going on with the Epstein files now is just, you know, I it's just one scandal after another with this fucking administration.
Hey everyone, thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so we can make this channel grow. This has been Revolution Television, where the revolution is televised. Peace.